Chris Chinnock here for Display Central. I'm in the Da-Lite booth at InfoComm 2014. Just had a little tour, and I'd like to give you some updates on what they're showing here this year. One of the more important, I think, innovations that they're showing this year is what they call their new parallax screen. This is their first optical screen, so it's kind of it's a light rejecting screen, and you could think of this as the reaction to DMP's supernova screen, which has become quite successful. And it's a 7-layer coating screen, and they have some lights mounted above it, so shining down on the screen, which would normally, of course, wipe out the contrast, and you can't see those lights interfering with the image at all. So it's obviously very effective. Comes up to 120-degree sizes, 85-degree half angle, and a 0.85 gain profile. It's also a black surface, so when there's nothing on it, it appears like a black screen. And they say that this actually has very good color reproducibility as well on that black surface. In back of me is what they're showing is a new very thin bezel screen. I think the bezel is down to 1/4 of an inch. And they've got some special content that they created for this. They went out and got a red camera using a nice, powerful Christie projector to put this 4K content up on the screen. It is a 4K capable screen with this very thin. I think it's actually it is a flexible screen, but it's a fairly thin profile, about 1 3/8. Great color reproduction, high fidelity. So if you have that high fidelity content and you want to put it on a screen like this, it works very, very well. They also showed me an idea screen around the other side of the booth. This is kind of the ability to take a screen and again have a thin but very rigid back frame now. So when you have a touch and interacting with it, it doesn't move. They can now make this up to 60 degrees and 60 inches in height, and they're also magnetic backplanes, so you can just attach them to the wall, which is kind of handy. And a product they introduced last year, which I did not get the chance to see, is a thing they call ViewShare Advantage. This is kind of their answer to the poor man's video conferencing solution. It's a software and dongle that you put into your laptop, and then the screen has an integrated camera actually built into the bottom of the screen. So you lower or pull the screen down. There's a camera right there, and you can connect your laptop and then use video conferencing, any cheap WebEx type of video conferencing software to have a nice interactive session using a projector, any kind of projector on this screen with the camera. So very clever and cost-effective solution. So that's the highlights, I think, from the Da-Lite booth. Chris Chinnock for Display Central at InfoComm 2014.